Welcome to OLevels Economics Unit 35, Differences in Economic Development Between Countries. Economic development is broader than economic growth. While growth focuses on increasing output, development includes improvements in living standards, reduction in poverty, better access to education and healthcare, and greater economic and social choices. It also involves increased freedom and self-esteem. As an economy develops, people first gain access to basic necessities and later enjoy higher consumption levels and more choices in their lives. Countries are at different stages of development. Generally, countries with high income per head have higher living standards, strong investment, high productivity, and a larger tertiary sector. In contrast, low income countries tend to have lower living standards and weaker economic structures. International organizations classify countries differently. For example, the United Nations groups them by human development levels, while the World Bank classifies them by income levels. Measuring development is not simple. Real GDP per head is commonly used, but it only reflects material living standards. A wider measure is the Human Development Index, or HDI, which considers life expectancy, education, and income. It ranges from 0 to 1, with higher values indicating higher development. Some countries rank higher in HDI than GDP per head, showing that income alone does not fully measure development. There are several causes of differences in development. Income per head is important, but inequality means some people may still be rich in poorer countries. Low incomes lead to low savings, which limits investment and slows growth. Population growth also matters, as a high dependency ratio puts pressure on resources. Differences in education and healthcare reduce productivity and limit progress. Countries with a large primary sector often have lower productivity and underemployment. Reliance on a narrow range of exports, especially primary products, makes countries vulnerable to price changes. Demand for these products grows slowly compared to manufactured goods. Low productivity further reduces income and development. These factors are connected and can create a vicious circle of poverty, where low income leads to low savings, low investment, and continued low productivity. Governments aim for economic development to raise living standards, increase real GDP, and expand opportunities. Development can improve health, reduce poverty, and increase productivity. When people have better living standards, they are more productive, which improves competitiveness. For development to occur, both the quantity and quality of resources must improve through investment, education, training, and healthcare. However, less developed countries face many challenges. Rapid population growth uses up resources, and high levels of debt reduce funds available for development. Many rely on exporting primary products, which often have falling prices. There is also a lack of investment in education, training, and capital goods. Skilled workers may emigrate for better opportunities, reducing the country's potential. Trade restrictions from developed countries and weak financial systems also limit growth. To promote development, countries may use different strategies. Import substitution protects domestic industries, while export promotion encourages firms to compete globally. Improving infrastructure, education, and healthcare is also essential. Countries may attract multinational companies, borrow funds, or receive foreign aid. Multinational companies can bring jobs, technology, and investment, but may also cause environmental or social issues. Borrowing can support growth if used wisely, but it can lead to debt problems if projects fail. Foreign aid can help development, especially when given on favourable terms, but it may create dependency or be misused. Aid can be bilateral or multilateral and may come with conditions that sometimes slow development. Finally, development in one country can benefit others. Economic growth in one country can increase trade, investment, and aid to other countries. As economies become more connected, improvements in one country can support development in another, showing the global nature of economic progress. Thanks for watching.